Inside of this box is the H14 Pro from Dreame. This is a wet-dry vacuum, and huge thanks to them for sponsoring today's video. But I am super excited because we rarely get to talk about home tech here on the channel, and for this product in particular, it is looking to solve some of my biggest frustrations with cleaning. So let's jump in and find out what the H14 Pro is all about. First off, let's start with the unboxing. Now, looking around here, there are a ton of features. We're going to get into the specifics a little later on, but why I love this guy in particular is not only will it wash your floors, both sucking debris as well as mopping your floors, but it'll also clean itself as well, which is going to be super convenient. Now, related to the vacuum, what's also interesting about this whole experience is that this is genuinely just one of the biggest boxes that I've ever opened up on this table. So if the footage looks a little scuffed, that's because I'm kind of winging it right now. Right at the top, there is a quick start guide, which is pretty helpful, but also straightforward. Put the handle on the vacuum itself, and it also tells you how to fill the tank with water so you can start mopping your floors. Over here we have some paperwork as well as our warranty information. Up here we have a cleaning brush, which is probably for maintenance. Our brush, which is very, very fluffy. Ooh. A filter of some kind. And we also have our floor cleaning solution included right in the box as well. Putting two and two together, this is probably our handle. Boom, look at that. Empower your dream life. It's a very deep statement. Not that I should be surprised, but this thing is packed very well. Here we go, y'all, big reveal. Boom, look at that. The H14 Pro itself. And might I say, it is a very handsome looking floor cleaner. Apart from taking off a lot of protective plastic, honestly, again, this setup is pretty straightforward. All I really have to do now is put the handle on the top here, which only goes in one way. Boom, straightforward. And last but certainly not least, this is our home base for the H14 Pro. Not only is it going to keep this bad boy charged, but it will also wash the brush and dry it as well, which is going to be so nice and super convenient. To mock this up, you can imagine if I lift the H14, which is also pretty light. Wow. Drop it in like this. It's as easy as that. Man, what a clean looking setup. But let me get this all finalized. I'll put it in the room where I actually want to test it, and I'll be right back with some more info and impressions. Trying out the H14 Pro for a little bit, I really like it a lot. The quality is very nice and seems like it is built to last. I also appreciate how relatively light the H14 Pro is at 5.7 kilograms. This not only makes it easy to take from room to room, but if you are cleaning for an extended period of time, it doesn't feel as fatiguing, especially since the weight distribution feels pretty balanced. Now, a standout feature for the H14 Pro has to be the 180-degree lie flat design. Unlike standard vacuums or mops, this product can literally flatten out to reach under low furniture. We're talking under spaces as low as 14 centimeters. This guy also packs some serious cleaning power as well. Rated for 18,000 pascals of suction, which is impressive for a wet-dry vacuum. What really helps execute this performance is what Dreame is calling their liquid separation motor technology, which maintains constant suction power even when the vacuum is completely flat. However, of course, what really sets this product apart from basic stick vacuums is its dual functionality. It's not just sucking up debris, but also actively washing your floors as well. The clean water reservoir in the H14 Pro can hold 880 milliliters of liquid, and all of the dirty stuff that it takes up the used water tank can hold 650 milliliters at least when the H14 Pro is upright, or 450 milliliters when you're using it in that lie flat mode. Dreame also includes their floor cleaning solution in the box, and the H14 Pro is smart enough to automatically mix the solution and water on its own. Now, pretty helpfully, depending on your needs for cleaning, there are 4 different types of modes on the H14 Pro. Auto, Suction, Ultra, and Custom. The Auto mode is one I found particularly neat because it actually detects how dirty your floors are and adjusts the suction and water flow automatically. Setting up a few tests around the office to see how well this cleaner works out, first, I tried some dry debris. We're talking cereal, coffee grounds, and even hair. The suction was genuinely impressive. It picked up basically everything on its first pass without pushing it around like some other cleaners I've tried. For the wet stuff, I spilled some coffee and soda on our floors, and the H14 Pro handled these easily. What was really interesting was that I was able to see what the vacuum was doing on the top using the LCD display. It detected a heavier mess and ramped up the suction automatically. Additionally, I also tested that 180-degree lie flat feature by sprinkling some crumbs under our sofa. Not only did it clear the bottom no problem, but thanks to an LED light on the front, I was able to pick up basically everything by seeing what was ahead. The H14 Pro also has a dual-edge cleaning design that allows it to handle corners and baseboards with ease. In terms of the battery life, it is rated for about 40 minutes in auto mode, which was enough for me to clean a few rooms no problem. Once I wrapped up my tests, it was time to try out the self-cleaning function. Once it's done doing its thing, everything gets dried with hot air. You can choose between a 5-minute super speed drying mode or a quiet operation one that keeps the brush nice and fluffy. I have to say, this is an absolute game changer, especially compared to having to manually clean mop heads or brush rolls. And I'm kind of dumbfounded because it's properly dry and clean, not gross or damp like some other self-cleaning systems. As far as the maintenance goes on the H14 Pro, it is pretty minimal and straightforward. You will obviously have to empty out the dirty water tank after a couple of uses, and at some point clean or replace the filters. Now, Dreame does recommend that you replace the roller brush every 3 to 6 months depending on your use, but it's easy enough on their website. As expected of a product from Dreame, the H14 Pro connects to the Dreame Home app, which gives you even more control over the experience. You can adjust suction power and water flow to match your specific floor types. You can even get reminders for when it's time to replace consumables like filters or brushes. Oh, and also in using the H14 Pro, I've come to appreciate the glide wheel power system, which makes the vacuum feel like it is gliding effortlessly. A smart algorithm and motors on the rear wheels help it move super smooth, which makes the process of moving it back and forth feel physically less demanding. To recap real quick, there are a lot of pros here. The 180-degree lie flat design is really cool. It has powerful suction and effective cleaning on both wet and dry messes. The smart detection actually works really well to detect different messes. And the LED lit brush on the front helps spot hidden dirt easily. Overall, I am genuinely impressed with the H14 Pro. It solves a lot of real pain points when it comes to cleaning floors, especially reaching under furniture or cleaning the actual dirty mop at the end. If you are tired of hitting the limitations of traditional mops and vacuums, especially in homes with pets, kids, or a lot of furniture, this cleaner is worth considering. Again, huge thanks to Dreame for sponsoring today's video. I will leave links to the H14 Pro in the description below. Definitely check it out. I think you can get 5% off right now, which is cool. Otherwise, thanks very much for watching this video on Denki channel, and I'll catch y'all in the next one.